Here's a house at 3057 Atwater Avenue in Los Angeles. Really, not really in the Atwater area, in that it's on the other side of Fletcher Boulevard over here, and really in the very worst barrio part of Atwater. One of the worst. Here we are on Larga, going to the next property on our tour, and this is 3154 Larga. It is on the right side of Fletcher. And there it is. Here we have 3154 Larga Avenue. The property was built in 1924 and it's just over 1,000 feet. It's a duplex. Given the size, I imagine it's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Apologize we can't see the insides of these properties, but this one is in a much better location than the property on Atwater. It is a fixer, and on the MLS is probably worth about $300,000, right around $300,000. And it's scheduled. It's got a published bid of $197,000, and it's scheduled for sale on August 6th. And here we are at the property on Atwater looking. There's a couple of for rent signs. Looks like a couple of vacant units in this 4 or 6plex across the street. But this gives you an idea of the area. So not the part of Atwater that's been redeveloped yet, but some pride of ownership. Here we are at 2451 Fruitdale, at the corner, really at the corner of Fletcher and Riverside Drive in Silver Lake. And this is an industrial slash office property. I'm giving you the area. It's an industrial slash office property scheduled for auction on July 23rd. There's a published bid of $442,000. It's built in 1928, and it's 2,057 square feet on a 5,528 square foot lot. The building actually looks quite a bit bigger, so I'd have to check on this. The first trust deed is in the first position, and the loan amount was $416,000. Here we have a single family residence in the Moreno Highlands, the best part of Silver Lake. The house quality doesn't look too good, but it is a large 2,500 square foot single family home scheduled for auction on July 29th. The published bid is only $290,000, and although you can't tell from looking at this house, the other houses around here are much nicer and sell anywhere from minimum of $650,000 to over $1 million. And this one hopefully will sell. Here we have a triplex in Atwater Village on Sunny Nook, and this property is actually scheduled for auction on July 14th. That's in 2 days. And this property was built in the 20s, so it is a character building. It's a little over just about 2,000 square feet total. Probably a 2-bedroom, a couple of 2-bedrooms and a 1-bedroom, or a 2-bedroom and 2 1-bedrooms. I don't have the unit mix. It is in a good part of Atwater. It's close to actually one of the best parts of Atwater, but it is on a cul-de-sac street close to the 5 freeway. The published bid is $490,000, and it's worth probably about right about that. So without a drop bid, it's not a good buy at all. This is a two-story house on Brunswick in Atwater Village, and it's a much larger house than what is typical here. Most houses are actually single-story here in Atwater, which is going through gentrification. This property sold at the auction for $510,000, and some people bought it, investors bought it, put a little bit of money into it, and a month later put it on the market at $750,000. They had what was reported as 15 or 16 offers on the property. My estimate is it sold for just under $800,000, or will sell if escrow closes. So they made a quick $300,000 on this property. And this is a almost 3,400 square foot 4-unit building in Atwater, also on Brunswick, and almost directly across the street from the house that was purchased at auction for $510,000 and resold for close to $800,000 a month later. This 4-unit building is built in 1930, and it has a total of 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms, so 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom units. And the property is scheduled for sale on July 28th at Pomona at the 10:30 auction. The published bid on this property is $911,000, which is way too high. Although someone, the resale value on this on the MLS, in spite of that high sale for the single family across the street, is probably around $800,000. So a drop bid down to in the 400s would certainly attract me. Here we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, also on Brunswick at 4149 Brunswick in Atwater Village. This property is scheduled for auction on August 12th, and the published bid is $259,000. Just next door is almost identical house, or very similar house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The realtor sign on it says sold. It's probably an escrow, and I'll report back as to the price of that property. I don't have that information on me, but this is for a published bid of $259,000. If that holds on the first trust deed, it's probably worth about $380,000.